and bones here. This is gonna be like part 8 on my little series on go bags. And a go bag is just a bag you throw in your trunk, and you know, basically you take it wherever you go. And it's meant to be a bare essentials bag that you just have the, you know, really just the bare essentials, and it's food, water, survival kit, a first aid kit, and a trauma kit. And when it comes to the survival kit, I've already touched on that, but there was a couple things in the survival kits I wanted to highlight, and I've already done a couple videos on that. One on flashlights, one on multi-tools, and then I thought I would cover some of the knives we run, because I don't want you to get too wrapped up in having, you know, this $100 knife. Now, do I carry a $100 knife? Yeah, that's my everyday carry. That's what I have everywhere I go. And I would, you know, even if I'm going somewhere where I can't take it in, I still take it and leave it in the car with the bag. So it's always with the bag anyways. And that's the Spyderco Manix. I think it's the Manix too, but get the one, the CTS BD1 still, because there's a couple different versions. You want the one with the translucent blue handle, and that particular still. The other ones have a different still in them, and are they still great knives? Yes, they are, but this one, I mean, is a superstar. Just because the still is amazing. It holds an edge extremely well. It won't rust, really. And this is a very lightweight knife. It looks big, and it is kind of a big knife, but it's super lightweight. And really, it's just a polymer handle, which I've found no fault in. And but it's got a ball lock instead of like a liner locker. So that's the first knife that I carry. The second knife I've been carrying on my bags for quite a while because it actually fits into the molly webbing extremely good. And this is just a $20 pocket knife I picked up at the sporting goods store on sale. So here you go. This one is more, you know, everyday, and you know, if I had to in a pinch, I guess I could fight with it. I wouldn't really want to, but it would make do. Now, this, I would hate to get in a fight with this knife. It's kind of small, but for most general use purposes, which is what you're going to be using these knives for, this is going to be more than adequate. You just need something that's going to cut. And it's a liner locker, but it gets in there pretty good. I don't think it would come up close on you unless you're really trying to cut a log in half or something. And then up here, I carry another Spyderco. This is a much cheaper Spyderco. It's not made in America like some of the other Spydercos are, but it's still a really solid knife. It's not as light either, so if you carry this every day, you're gonna know it. But it's still a really good utility knife. And this is the Spyderco Persistence. So I think I paid 35 bucks for this knife, and it's well worth it. So that's what I'm going to have on me pretty much most of the time. I feel comfortable with that. And plus I have the blades in my Leathermans. So onto my mom's kit. She's got the blade in her Leatherman. And then I found this on sale. It's a fairly expensive knife, but it was on sale for, you know, 20 bucks, which is about the price I'm looking to pay. And it's pretty decently made knife, and it's by CRKT. And you know, a lot of people don't like the serrated edges. I kind of do. Whatever. It's a liner locker, but it locks pretty solid, and it carries, you know, the clip is up high, so if you wanted to carry that in your pocket or whatever, it's, you know, it's not going to stick out. And all around I was impressed with the initial quality, so that's why I bought it. Like I said, 19 bucks. And then with Jen's, she can't really carry hers on the outside, so, but, you know, I could pretty much, I moved it over here. This is just a little Remington. This is another one that we picked up on sale for really cheap, because her bag is kind of a made, budget made bag, but you know, it's gonna get the job done. It's got a really good edge on it out of the box, and this is just kind of a little cheapy, but it seems solid enough to get the job done. You could see the liner locker goes all the way to the middle pretty much. So now, if I know the disaster's coming, like something happened and we're having to bug out and get the hell out of town, and a million other people are also, there's a couple other knives besides like the 5 that I just showed you that I'm really gonna bet my life on. One of them is a knife that I've had since my military days, and that's the Cold Steel Voyager. And they're on, like, I don't know, their 15th iteration of this particular knife, and it locks solid, and it's got a wicked blade, and it comes in a multitude of different style blades. This is the serrated with the Tonto edge, and you know, I've bet my life on this particular knife, and so I feel strongly about recommending it. And I have a lot of other knives, but these are the ones that I would probably grab on my way out the door. Then the other one is another knife I bet my life on, and that's the benchmade AFO. And they're on the AFO 2 now. This is a very expensive knife. If you've got $250 and this is legal to carry in the state you're in, this is the knife to really really bet your life on. And it has held a wicked edge for over 10 years. So I dig this knife, about 10 years, coming up on a decade, since I was deployed overseas. So this is a wicked knife. I mean, just super high quality. Like I said, I've actually literally bet my life on this knife, and would do it over and over again. I just know 100% certainty that this is going to open, and that this blade is going to do its job, and it's going to stay locked. So another knife that, you know, I kind of carried when I was overseas. This is the Ontario Special Ops Air Force knife. I particularly liked it because it wasn't super big, like some of the K-bar offerings and such, but it's not small either, and it really fit great in my hand, and so and it's very inexpensive, and I think they're still making this knife, and I think it's still very inexpensive. So if this shit ever hit the fan and I knew we were bugging out, this I would definitely have on me. The 3 knives I would most likely want to take are these here. Alright, so that's just a quick look on blades. And what we carry, as you could see, that it ranges from really high quality to just little $19 knives. I mean, it's meant to be a utility knife, not something that you're worried about getting beat up. If you're worried about it getting beat up, it shouldn't be going in your kit. What the knife going in your kit should be one that you're willing to beat on. And you know, things like this Spyderco Persistence, like if I broke the tip off, it wouldn't bother me. If I broke the tip off the Mannix, I would probably be a little upset. So really, that's why this is my EDC knife. Yeah, it'll be on me, but it's probably not going to be the one I'm really going to be ratcheting down on. That I'm going to save for this one. This one, anything where I might break a tip or something, I'm going to be using the Persistence, just because I'm not worried about breaking it. I'm not worried about breaking a little $19 knife. So look for sales, and just, you know, have multiples. You're gonna want something you can beat on, not something you're worried about scratching up or snapping the tip off. And there you go. If any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I'm out.